Hello, precious people. It is me, Shannon. Welcome back to my channel. Yeah, I was just being slightly dramatic. If you've been following me, you probably saw my introduction video, maybe because you or someone you know is suffering with uterine fibroids. So I'm back to give you an update. I'm smiling because I'm thankful to be on the other side of this. So I am currently 3 weeks post-op. I was in the hospital for 1 week after surgery. I have been home recovering for 2 weeks. Yesterday was my 3-week post-op appointment. Wanted to just give you a rundown of everything that I experienced, and then, I know everybody's going to be different, but just an outline of what you can expect if you are going to have this surgery. I did do a vlog, so you'll see me going into the hospital, you'll see me in recovery, you'll see me after surgery, you'll see me maybe taking my first steps, and you'll see what came out of me. I think that was the most surprising and craziest part about all of this. They told me I had 3 fibroids that were just that they could really see from the MRI. And it turns out 10 fibroids came out. The biggest one being almost, a 10 by 10. And you'll see it because I'm going to insert the photos. But yeah, so they removed those from me. And remember my first video, I was showing you that my belly, and they said I was measuring 22 weeks pregnant. So I'll try to show you me now. Let's see, I'm gonna back up some. So this is me now, still a bit swollen down here. I do have an incision that goes this way. It's healing. My doctor said that it looked good yesterday. And so now this is my stomach. I do have like a Kotex pad covering it. I'm not gonna show you the scar, but it's up under here. They didn't split me down the middle. That was one of my worst fears. And yes, I did wake up with my uterus intact, and everything went well. So I am really happy for that. Okay, so now, like I said, I'm gonna show you the things that I use the most that really helped me during my recovery process. Okay, first thing is a blanket. I'm gonna tell you, being anemic and losing blood, you're probably gonna be cold. I use this because it's comforting. You don't have to use this blanket, but get you a blanket. It's so cozy, and just, it feels like a warm hug. You just gonna need that support after the surgery, okay? Even if you got a husband and he hugging all on you, or boyfriend or something, you need to be wrapped up, okay? This is gonna help. Okay, secondly, if I use this maybe just the first week in recovery, but this did help because you can't really bend down with the incision. So this is a grabber. I got this off of Amazon. Like if you just in the bathroom, you drop something, you wanna pick it up, there. Okay, also, I know this seems dramatic, but recovery, when I was home out the hospital for like a week, that week after being in the hospital and being home, I was in Walmart and I could not hardly walk good because me and my aunt were going, I was doing a little too much. So I got this cane, and it just kind of helped support me to get me in and out the car. I ain't using it anymore. I probably will give it to Goodwill or somebody who need a cane, but it still has the tag. Maybe I could. Okay, but anyway, use the cane, okay? Another thing that I use that has really been helping me, because most of the time, well, for me, I had bleeding. So this just some stay-free pads or just a simple Kotex, because they're twofold. So you're gonna use it, obviously, for your bleeding, but then also for your incision. So let me show you how that looks. So they actually got me using these in the hospital. So once they had me take my first shower, which you're not gonna get your incision soaking wet, don't do that. But basically the Kotex, which I have now, you just put it across your incision so it covers it, so nothing's hitting it. So you keep that on there, it helps secure it. If you gotta do a cough, you just hold down like this. Okay, favorite item that I like was this pillow. A lot of women suggested like a car ride home pillow. But I got this off Amazon. I think it's a little overpriced. It was like $16.99, but it did come with a little card that said get well soon, which made me like, oh, they care. But you just put it right here. So if you're in the car, these little straps you put through for the seat belt. So get this, make sure you have this on your way home, or you're going out during recovery. Keep this on you. It really helps for those bumpy rides, or if you got a cough, or if the seat belt, or if you just want to feel comfort. You know, I use it at night too and just lay it across my incision, but this really helped me. So those are the things that I use. That's pretty much my recovery process. I'm not sure how I forgot the thing that I use the most throughout this process. This is what the belly binder is. They have them in the hospital. So at the hospital I was at, which is Los Angeles General Medical Center, formerly known as USC, but they already had this on me when I woke up from surgery. And it was keeping my muscles together and keeping things. And this one's pretty rat-tatted because I've been using it for a while. But this is the thing I use the most throughout the recovery process because it helps me get out of bed. It helps me to get in the car. It helps me to simply walk around. It keeps those muscles intact, together feeling with the belly binder. So this is the thing. That's pretty much my recovery process. I probably would do a 6-week post-op, but I'm feeling good. I mean, I know I can't drive yet. You're not supposed to have sex until 6 weeks, ladies. They said nothing should enter. Also, you can't take a bath. You cannot be sitting in the bathtub. I think those were mainly it. Don't pick up anything more than 10 pounds. Do not sweep a floor because, there's muscles. Things have been cut in here that have to heal. I think that's pretty much everything. Oh, one more thing. I am a journaler. This helped me before surgery. So if you're having a lot of thoughts and a lot of emotions and you're feeling scared, I would suggest getting a journal. Write down those thoughts, those intrusive thoughts. Write down everything that's bothering you. Write down everything that's plaguing your mind and making you afraid, and then pray on it. God, I release all of this to you. That's what helped me. Blog about it. Get your camera out. Everybody got a cell phone. Start talking about it. Upload your experience because you're going to help somebody because other people helped me. Like for me, I have this little camera that prints out little pictures. So before surgery, I recorded myself getting ready. I took pictures of myself or whatever, just to document the journey, because one thing about trouble, it can't last always. One thing about pain, it can't last always in most cases. One thing about trouble, this too shall pass, and I know having an open myomectomy is very scary because just me 2-3 weeks ago before that surgery, I couldn't sleep. I was nervous, I was anxious, and I said, God, you gotta help me. So journaling helps. And then I've been able to document it and I read the stuff. I'm like, man, I was scared. Because my 2 worst fears was thinking, because they told me, a risk of having an open myomectomy, if you start bleeding out, they will take your uterus out. If they have to choose between you and your uterus, they're gonna choose you. And then they said, we don't know if we're gonna they wanna do that low cut, that C-section cut, but if they can't, they may have to cut you down the middle. And those were my worst 2 fears, is getting cut down the middle and having this big keloid or something and not having a uterus and being able to have the option to become a mother. Those are my 2 worst fears. None of those things happened. So give it to God. It's gonna be okay. If you have questions, feel free to reach out to me. I'm here for you. We're sisters, we're family, because we can't do life alone. We need each other. And I think that's about it. So yeah. Stay tuned just for different things that I may post. Subscribe if you haven't so we can stay in touch. And then watch the vlog. So I'll post the vlog of pre-op, surgery day, and recovery in the hospital, and then just a little bit of recovery of me, in the neighborhood or at the house. But thank you, ladies, for watching, or gentlemen, or anybody who's watching. God bless you, and just know that everything's gonna be all right. Bye.